Okay, so E3 just happened. I just watched the Assassin's Creed Valhalla section of E3 today, and I'm here to talk about a little bit of that. So, for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, there's really not a lot of news. All they really talked about was that Wrath of the Druids came out. There's been a couple of other things, like the river raids, which were already released a while ago, the new a type of content. I forgot exactly what it's called. Let me see right here. It is called the Mastery Challenge free update, which is basically like some free little thing, kind of like the river raids, I guess, but different, obviously. And then also they just mentioned about the new Vikings in Paris DLC, the Siege of Paris DLC, which is going to be talking about or involving raiding Paris. So really everything they described, they were mostly just talking about it being similar to the main game. If I'm being honest, it looked very similar. It looks literally like an expansion of the main game, but there doesn't seem to be much uniqueness about it, like, at all. From the video footage shown and what they said, it just seems basically like they added more to England is basically what it looked like. And so I don't really know how I feel about it right now, but I'm not super optimistic because they were just like, oh yeah, gain alliances and take down enemies, and that was really all they said, which is exactly what you do throughout the entire base game and in Wrath of the Druids. So I'm not positive how I feel about that, but that was all of the information about the DLCs there. But they did say Discovery Tour is going to be coming out late this year, which is a very good thing because Discovery Tour is one of my favorite things as somebody who is majoring in history education. It's very fun to look at the history aspects of Assassin's Creed and to learn as much as possible, and it gets everybody involved, young and old, and history lovers or gaming lovers. It gets them more involved into the actual story of the game in terms of the setting. And then lastly, they said that it's going to be supported through expansions through 2022, and they were talking about how Eivor's not done with Odin yet, and then it showed like a little gate with some lava flowing, which I believe is going to be obviously another mythical DLC. Well, not mythical DLC, but mythical area as a DLC, which I don't really know how I feel about that. I did see some, leaks and some posts on the internet talking about where it's going to be set. I forgot what it is, but it's like a different realm in Norse mythology. I forgot what it was called. You guys can put it in the comments. But it just basically said that he was going to probably go to another realm, and that would really be it for that DLC, or also potentially like North Africa in real life, in terms of like, not real life, but like the actual main game set in 800 versus set in Norse mythology. It's going to be some random thing with Odin, and then some people say that it's also going to include North Africa and potentially parts of Egypt. So if that's going to be happening, I'm excited, but that was literally all we saw was Eivor's not done with Odin yet, and then that gate with some lava. So that was really it at all. So, I mean, not really much. There might be more that they show later on, but I just wanted to record this right now so I could have it recorded, because I just don't know if they're going to talk more about it. I assume this is all they're going to be talking about it, at least in terms of Ubisoft Forward, because they did have segments for Rainbow Six and such, and having the segment for Valhalla to talk about Wrath of the Druids, Paris, and the new DLC seems pretty standard. And as always, I want to know what you guys think. Please put in the comments what you think about this Ubisoft Forward event and what you think is going to be happening with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I am not too optimistic, if I'm being honest, like I've said. But if there is more information, then I'm obviously going to be excited for it. But there are other games that are going to keep me more interested in, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.